What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Mock Draft Guy YouTube channel. And I just wanted to give you guys a New York Jets fan perspective on the Olu Fashanu pick. So, just to give my quick 2 cents on it, was I disappointed in the pick? In a way, I was. And the reason being is because Brock Bowers was on the board at number 11. But I mean, it started off fantastic. The New York Jets had the number 10 overall pick. They moved back one spot with the Minnesota Vikings. They acquire pick number 129 and 157. They give up picks 10 and 203. So I love the trade up. I love getting a fourth and I don't know if it's a fifth or a sixth round pick, but I believe it's a late fifth round pick in return to move back one spot. Give me that all day, every day. It also makes me think, what was going on with the Minnesota Vikings? What was going on with the Denver Broncos? Were the Broncos in communication with the New York Jets? Did the Jets call the Minnesota Vikings and go, hey, this is what the Denver Broncos are offering us. Can you do better to move up this one spot? And I mean, I think it's a win on both sides. Minnesota gets their franchise quarterback. They don't really give up too much. A lot of people thought they were going to have to trade up into the first round even further, give up another first round pick to get JJ McCarthy. They get him at number 10, and then they swing around, trade up, and get Dallas Turner as well in the first round. I thought it was incredible. Olu Fashanu, for me, a fantastic pick when it's all said and done. To me, I think it's a little counterintuitive on what the Jets have been doing all offseason. It looks like the Jets are gearing up for this win, all or nothing type of mentality going into this upcoming season. And the Olu Fashanu pick, to me, is a great future pick. This is your left tackle of the future. He gets to potentially sit or contribute in some way, shape, or form. I don't really know, because Tyron Smith is definitely going to be the starting left tackle. Morgan Moses is going to be your starting right tackle. So don't really know where Fashanu fits. Don't see him playing guard at all. And I think that would hurt his development overall. But the 6'6", 319-pounder can learn from a future Hall of Famer in Tyron Smith. This is a perfect pick for the long term for the New York Jets. Just like I said, makes a little bit less sense in terms of the fact that you've been pushing this all or nothing narrative with Aaron Rodgers this year, that this is it. This is the big push for the Super Bowl. But then you get a potential franchise left tackle. So I love it in terms of the long term. In terms of the win now, I guess it doesn't make as much sense. I think Brock Bowers would make sense a little bit long term, but this is the smart pick. So I guess maybe this is what us Jet fans aren't quite used to, is the Jets making the smart pick. Don't get me wrong. Do I think Brock Bowers is going to be, a fantastic player? Of course I do. But I think the Las Vegas Raiders fell into the trap that us Jet fans thought the Jets were going to fall into. Did the Raiders really need to draft Brock Bowers? I don't think so, especially after they drafted Michael Mayer in the second round last year. Don't really know what they had a lot of holes. They had a lot of holes on the offensive line. They had a lot of holes in the secondary. They had a hole at quarterback. There was Bo Nix sitting there at number 12. So I think that they just let the best player available narrative kind of control that pick. But as a Jet fan, I did want Brock Bowers, to be honest with you. For me, the pick itself was between Brock Bowers, Olu Fashanu, and Talisi Fuaga. So at the end of the day, I did get what I wanted. I got an offensive tackle. And at the end of the day, you got to protect the quarterback. So in the long term, I am definitely happy about this pick. I think Fashanu is going to be a surefire Pro Bowler. This is a guy that is just so athletically gifted, so powerful. He does need a little bit of polish in terms of his run blocking ability, but pass blocking, he didn't give up a sack in his collegiate career. So as long as he could develop that aspect of his game, I think he's going to be a fantastic player for the New York Jets. I would give the pick a B++ or an A-. It would definitely be an A or an A+ if Brock Bowers wasn't on the board, but that's just my bias. I wanted the weapon as opposed to the offensive lineman, but I'm not going to complain about an offensive lineman like Olu Fashanu. So I just wanted to give you guys my 2 cents as a New York Jets fan. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys are enjoying the draft. It's been an awesome one so far, and you will definitely see me again probably tomorrow.